Now Jeff Gordon's lead shrunk from 1.7 seconds down to a second, all because Jeff encountered traffic.
We see he was running 20.7 seconds, and then when he ran across the traffic, he's down now to 21.2 seconds.
Their second place, Rusty Wallace, now about 1.4 seconds behind.
That's interesting. All that traffic that we were seeing run side by side as Gordon was coming up on them, they've singled out now. They finally figured out, hey, guys, we can go faster if we run single file and maybe keep ourselves from getting lapped.
See, Wally Dallenbach has been lapped.
25 cars now on the lead lap. Ricky Craven is in 25th position.
Third place car belongs to Jeff Burton. 2 car lengths or so behind in 4th spot. And then Kenny Schrader has the 5th position at the moment.
There he is in the Skull car. He's about a second and a half behind Mark Martin. Bernie Irvin, the 36 M&M's car, right behind Schrader in 6th position.
And the 40 car of Sterling Marlin runs in 7th, while he's getting heat from Bobby Labonte, who's running 8th.
Sterling Marlin is making a move towards the front. He was in 12th place on the restart. Now moved up to 7th, working.
And there's the 11 of Brett Bodine, and Bill Weber has more.
Certainly a strong run for Brett Bodine. Started 14th when they came into the pits during that caution flag. He came in 9th, but went out 11th. They took 19 seconds because Brett had parked too close to the wall. They had trouble on the left side. They made an air pressure adjustment all the way around. But Brett has picked up those 2 spots on the track, is back in 9th position. This team is very confident today. And one thing Brett said to me during one of the commercial breaks at NASCAR today is, remember, all my Winston Cup wins have come in the month of April, Bob.
Only one, but it was in the month of April.
And it was on a short track.
Yep. North Wilkesboro, and we were there. Now Kyle Petty presents a challenge to Brett Bodine. Kyle trying to take the 9th spot away.
Yeah, Kyle was back about 15th or something after the pit stop, so he's marching on towards the front.
If you watch the NASCAR Craftsman truck race
Good job,
yesterday,
baby.
he was with us and told us about a crash he had during a test down in Talladega. We'll have more about a little bit later. There is Jeffrey Bodine. He's running an 11th spot right now in the Power Team car.
He is 8 seconds behind the leader.
Dale Jarrett started in 31st position, has worked his way up to 12th.
About 8.5 seconds behind the leader.
Benny, how could you let me get away with talking about the Wood brothers when we were talking about Michael Waltrip a while ago? Did you hear me do that?
Did you talk about Michael Waltrip driving that 21 car?
Well, I talked about him in the same breath. I didn't necessarily put them together, but I thought you would nail me, and you didn't. There's our pole sitter, 13th place, Tony Stewart. Just being patient right now. Here's a Napa field summary. Ford leading Chevrolet in the manufacturer's point battle by 4.
See, Rusty Wallace is a leading Ford, running in 2nd spot.
Jeff Gordon, of course, leads the Chevrolet contingent with Schrader running in 5th. And Ernie Irvin, the best among the Pontiac drivers. Bobby Hamilton is running 14th. Jimmy Spencer is 15th.
A little over 13 seconds behind the leader. That's a little over a half a lap.
And Ricky Rudd, last fall's winner, is 16th. Rich Bickle right behind him. He's still on the lead lap in 17th position.
Rich Bickle's having a good run here this afternoon. We're 130 laps into this thing, and it's being very competitive as Mike Skinner, the Lowe's car, closes in. Whoops. Oh, a little bit of bump.
Billy Engle, by the way, serving as a crew chief on the Rich Bickle car. And John Andretti's trying to get his lap back.
And right at the moment, he does have it. Gordon's not going to fight him. He got caught up in a spin and lost a lap. Andretti a while back, so now he's back on the lead lap. He gave himself a caution. He'd be right back in this thing. He's in 25th position. About to take over 24th.
And here's a battle for position, the 6th spot between Bobby Labonte and Ernie Irvan.
Labonte trying to take that spot away, and looks like he's going to be able to. Battle of a couple of Pontiacs.
Bobby Labonte has 5 top 10 finishes in 7 races in '97, 3rd in points. Last year at this time, he was 14th in points.
Back for 17th as Mike Skinner gets alongside Rich Bickle, trying to take the spot away.
I believe he's going to do it this time.
Everyone's talking about the terrific bike that were getting off the corners 2 and 4, and really didn't understand why. Some of these guys are losing that grip off the corner. We see as they come off the accelerator and losing the back end. Getting a little bit loose. But obviously Jeff Gordon not having that problem. That's one reason he's driving away from these guys.
Now the sun is getting out from behind the clouds here now at Martinsville.
Here comes Gordon now with a 1.13 second advantage on Rusty Wallace. Jeff has led 81 laps so far. Jeff Burton has led 31. Mark Martin 17. Rusty Wallace 9. And Ricky Craven led 1 lap under caution. Is hot and heavy at Martinsville. Jeff Gordon is trying to put Dale Earnhardt a lap down, and while he's been trying to do that, Rusty Wallace has caught right up to him, and so has Jeff Burton.
He had Rick Mast, the 98 car, a lap down, and as he got up there fighting with Earnhardt, Rick Mast was able to get back by.
Rick would be 2 laps down if Gordon got by him. He got caught up in the spin earlier and lost 1 lap.
Running back in 24th position and trying to stay on the lead lap. And right now being successful at it. And here comes Wallace to try to retake the lead.
And Jeff Gordon might be saying, okay, Rusty, big man, you go up there.
You go up and do it.
Exactly. You go do it.
Jeff rubbed Earnhardt a couple of times, and he has to be awfully careful, and he knows that. You can cut a tire down so easily or get a fender in against a tire.
A couple of laps ago, we'll show you what happened. It was quite a little incident here between Earnhardt and Gordon.
There you see the contact. Then Jeff tries to go on the outside. Earnhardt just came off, pretended Jeff wasn't there. And we see Rick Mast get his lap back, and then that's when Rusty Wallace got up there battling. Now we're back to live action as Jeff Burton looking on the inside of Jeff Gordon.
And now we'll see if Rusty has a better time of it.
Now battle for second spot as Jeff Burton drives on the inside of Jeff Gordon. Got position now. Yes, still there. This time, Jeff Gordon gets a terrific bite off the corner and retakes second spot.
First 4 cars running right together. 4th place there is Mark Martin, who looks to the outside of his Roush teammate. And will take the spot.
Now, here's Rusty Wallace trying to put Earnhardt a lap down. Jeff Gordon was unsuccessful at that. Let's see what kind of success that Rusty is going to have.
While they're battling up there, you can see the fastest car on the racetrack last lap was Kyle Petty. Martin was 2nd, and let's see, the 43 car of John Andretti 3rd. He got his lap back, remember,
And just driven away from the leader. He's picked up over a quarter of a lap since he got back on the lead lap.
moved up to 20th. Once again, Kyle Petty is the fast man, and this time Andretti did not show up, so 2nd was Mark Martin. Kyle's running back in 7th.
Not having a lot of success putting Earnhardt a lap lap down. As you're going to see, Bobby Labonte has caught Kenny Schrader. This is a battle for the 5th position.
And Kyle has caught both of them.
And here's Jeff Gordon back on the inside of Rusty Wallace for the lead. He said, okay, Rusty, you can't do it. Let me try it again.
Earnhardt looks up in his rearview mirror and said, go at it side by side, guys. I love that. He's able to pull away a little bit.
Now Rusty gets that great bite off the corner, pulls back into the lead. Jeff Burton just went back by Mark Martin to take over the 3rd spot.
And Kyle Petty has moved to 6th. Passing Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt stays on the lead lap. Nobody's been able to put him a lap down.
He'd love to see him caution right now. He doesn't want to be part of it, but he'd love to see him.
Mike Skinner takes a position away from Dale Jarrett. That moves Mike up to 13th. Bobby Hamilton is right there, too. He's running 15th. The sun has come out here. There's Bill Elliott, and he has lost 2 laps and is in 38th spot.
He made that green flag pit stop, lost those 2 laps on the green flag pit stop, and that's where he's been.
Gordon will try it on the outside for Rusty Wallace.
This is for the lead of the race. That time by, Jeff Gordon was the leader. Meanwhile, he's going to have the 9 car, Jerry Nadeau, right in front of him. Talking about Jeff Gordon.
Well, Rusty got a run on Earnhardt coming off of turn 2, got down to the inside. That should allow him to get on by, and it does.
3 wide, though, coming off the corner. Well, Earnhardt has now gone a lap down as Rusty is by him. So is Jeff Gordon.
And there comes Jeff Burton and Mark Martin.
So that puts 23 cars now on the lead lap. And look at Kyle Petty. He has caught Ken Schrader and is trying to take away the 5th position.
Still there.
And he drives right down on the inside and does get the position. Schrader will come up there, but he can't get the traction up there.
Clear high. Reeling them in like a field dance, baby.
All right.
It's Chris Osborne, the spotter for Kyle Petty, talking to him.
Petty up to 5th position now. Bobby Labonte and Ken Schrader battle for 6th. 164 laps are completed. It's Rusty Wallace leading the Goody's Body Pain 500 with Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, and Kyle Petty completing the top 5. ESPN resumes its coverage of the Goody's Body Pain 500 from Martinsville Speedway in Virginia. You can do all kind of negotiating in the pits, but sometimes things go wrong on the racetrack. These are some of the incidents we've had already in the first 172 laps of this 500 lapper here this afternoon. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but right now things are going okay for Rusty Wallace. He is leading, but Jeff Gordon is trying to nudge him out of the way.
They've come up on some very heavy traffic once again.
Gordon a little loose coming off the corner. Rusty will get credit for leading that lap. That's the 34th lap that he has led. Mark Martin and Jeff Burton are very close behind Rusty and Gordon.
Rusty Wallace is getting great grip off turn 2 and 4 to come off corner. This time looks like Jeff Gordon's going to be able to take that spot away, and Rusty has trouble with Mark Martin on his inside for the 2nd spot.
And Kyle Petty continues to mow the leaders down. He is gaining on them every lap.
To 5th position. He's only about 2.1 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah.
That car has been very quick.
Very, very quick. And one thing in his favor is that Rusty and Gordon and all these guys have had struggling, been trying to get by this lap car. Kenny Irwin, Rusty